Hello, back again. We're talking about the Soundpost. There will be a lot of videos going on regarding this. A few we had already. Number 5 is the most important one, episode 5, because of the correct idle position, which doesn't mean it's the best position for your instrument. And in order to change the sound, we can do lots of things. We know with the fine tuners and everything you change will change something. But one thing is for sure, once your bridge is in the correct position, the Soundpost, I put it now on the outside here like this, okay, in order that you can see it. But it's more like away from the feet of the bridge. Here I have signed it with a white mark, just the edge of the bridge, okay? And the distance from the bridge feet to the Soundpost is as much as the thickness of the top in that very position, okay? And then it's the outside, from the outside towards the inside. On the cello it's 4, on the violin it's 1.5 approximately, on a viola 1.5 to 2 millimeters. On a double bass, 7 millimeters. Once you're at that point, now you want to know, hey master, how can I change this Soundpost? And this is now what we're going to do today. We put it already here, a GoPro, into the butt of the cello. And you can see now that I go inside with my Soundpost setter. And with this setter I can give a few hits like this, okay? Great. So now, if I want to go away from the Soundpost towards the tailpiece, we're talking here about 1/10 of a millimeter. Think of it that the more you go away, in a certain way, sound will increase because the top becomes freer to vibrate. So it increases, and in a sudden it doesn't sound anymore. So it's a little bit up. The chart of sound increasing is up and down, and then you go away again, it becomes better again, and then down. So it doesn't mean that now you have to be this close. You can be also like here and it sounds also great. But believe me, the closer you are, the more stable it is. You have a more crunchy sound, okay? And it's not so sensible on climate changes. Now if we want to go away, if we go away here, what happens? The first 2 strings will be less strong, and the 3rd and the 4th string will become stronger because you go away. I think it's so logical. To go away, I take this one and I just give a nice hit. Oh, that's it, okay? Probably it was already too much. On a violin, I have a thinner Soundpost setter, a much smaller one. This one will move also the violin Soundpost much less. I don't believe that the Soundpost has to be very tight. If you want to go closer, then you get the 1st and the 2nd string stronger, right? And then you make it from this side and go, okay? And that's it. If it doesn't move and the strings are up, just turn the 1st and the 2nd string a little bit down. If you want to get a bigger sound, this is very easy. You just make the distance from Soundpost to bass bar wider, but you have to know that more energy is being used to get the sound out of it, okay? So everybody can have a bigger sound, but you need more energy. So responding is a little bit less good. So we do nothing else than taking this Soundpost from this position, we move it outside, okay, like this. So by doing this, you see here I go inside, I attach it like this, take the Soundpost in a good position, and up. This is probably already too much, but it was a nice distance. To measure this, or you have a nice tool like this where you can measure how far it is out now. This one seems like it's 3 millimeters for a cello. I prefer to have it 4, but for a professional musician this could be very good. This is very professional measurement. 4 would be average and easy responding. You can also take a ruler, go inside, measure to the F hole, read where it is, try to see here and say, ah, okay, it's here. To get it back in, if it's too far out because it's hard in responding, the best thing is to take a ruler. So I go here and then I push the ruler inside. Oops, this was a little bit too much. How much was it? It was 3 millimeters. Let me see. Yeah, this is far too much, so I have to go back out again. And by the time you do it, you get more and more used to it. Yes, and here we are again at 4 millimeters from the white spot. Okay, so away, towards, out, and in. Like a radio control, you can adjust the sound. And you do this just little by little. We're talking in a range of 1 millimeter, maybe even less. Especially if your Soundpost is perfectly fitted, just a little change is actually doing already a big difference, okay? I hope that you could see a little bit better how this whole sound adjustment is done with the Soundpost. Leave me your comment and don't forget to subscribe. See you next time. Bye bye.